Yes, my dears, ready? Friday morning. Happy morning. You have to watch all these videos between 10 to 1. You know that better, right? I did not say. Well, we discussed this example last time, and we are here for these some good questions from old textbook. These are good. Your you here. I told you in the beginning, universal set may be different from example to example. Here your universal set is 1 5. It may be 2 3. It may be 4 5. It may be minus 2 minus 7 to minus 2. Sorry. Your A is collection of all elements in U such that x square minus 6x plus 5 equals to 0. And you are asked to find out A dash. You know A dash? Complement of A. Matlab collection of all elements in U. Actually your A dash is nothing but your U minus A. Hope you understand this. This is your U. This is your A. And your U minus A is this. And this is exactly what we have A dash. So A dash is U minus A. So I need to find out your A. Come on. Your A is x belongs to U such that this happens. What happens? X square minus 6x plus 5 equals to 0. It has two factors. 5 ones are 5. So x minus 1, x minus 5 equals to 0. Because તમને ફેક્ટરાઇઝેશન આવડવા જ જોઈએ હા એટલે વધારે ને વધારે પ્રેક્ટિસ કરજો હવે x minus 1 x minus 5 equals to 0 मतलब either x equals to 1 or x equals to 5. Yeah, okay, I go for this now. This is my real number system and this is closed interval 1 5. This is closed interval 1 5. Okay, A dash means from U, that is closed interval 1 5, we have to remove your A, that is 1 and 5. Precisely I have to remove these 2 points. From closed interval 1 5, if I remove these 2 points, you are left with open interval 1 5. Say yes. From closed interval 1 5, if you remove these 2 points, precisely these 2 points, then obviously you are left with only these points, not including 1 and not including 5. Matlab it is open interval 1 to 5. Yes, yes, yes. Pakka? So we go for it. This is your closed interval 1 5 minus set containing 1 5. So that is open interval 1 5. Why I discuss this example at this speed? Well, I have so many examples of this type and I can ask you those examples. Suppose this is asked as an MCQ. Obviously you are not supposed to do all this method. Yeah, x square equals to 1, this means that is x equals to plus or minus 1, but x belongs to you, x is in this, x cannot be minus 1, just remove only 1. So your A is 1 and your A dash is U minus A. Matlab from this interval you have to remove 1. So that is nothing but open close interval 1 5. Easy. One more. I go for x square minus 16. See tomorrow U बदलाई गयो है. I told you. X square equals to 16 matlab x equals to plus or minus 4. But x belongs to U. So x has to be positive. It can't be negative. We are left with only x equals to 4. So your A equals to 4. Your A dash is U minus A. Matlab close interval 1 4 minus 4. That is closed open interval 1 4. Ekdam easy? Pakka dears? Okay then. We go for this. ફરી પાછો close interval તમારો u બદલાઈ ગયો છે. Have you noticed that? Okay. This means x equals to plus or minus 2. You tell me why I didn't write minus 2. Because of this only. Your x is in u. U contains only positive integer, positive real numbers. How can my x can be minus 2? So fine, this is gone and you are left with x equals to 2. Now I go for, this is closed interval 1 3. Your A dash is u minus a, that is accept 2. And now careful, either your A dash is closed interval 1 3 minus 2, or you can write in a different way also. Closed open interval 1 2 union open close 2 3. That is everything between 1 and 3, including 1 and 3 except 2. This is same as this set. Closed interval 1 3 minus singleton set 2 is same as closed open interval 1 2 union open close interval 2 3. Easy? Great job. Well, I need this and I need your help also. A intersection A union B whole dash. You can go for De Morgan's. This is A dash intersection B dash. Done? What is that? By associativity, this is A intersection A dash intersection B dash. But we know that A intersection A dash is phi. Phi intersection B dash is nothing but phi. Easy, wasn't it? We go for this. Come on, you will help me. A intersection A dash union B dash by distributive law. A intersection A dash union A intersection B dash. What is A intersection A dash? Yes dear, phi union A intersection B dash. That is nothing but A intersection B dash, or it is same as A minus B. હું frequently આ વસ્તુ use કરું છું, તમને ખ્યાલ આવે એટલા માટે કે A minus B dash is same as your A intersection B dash is same as A minus B, and A minus B dash is same as A intersection B also. Got it, no? A minus B is A intersection B dash. Same way, A minus B dash is A intersection B. Suppose in a hostel there are 100 students. How many students are there? Total 100. 50 students like upma, 40 students like idli, 30 students like upma and idli. Okay, how many students are there who do not like upma and idli? Upma or idli? Repeat. How many total students are there? 100. How many students who like upma? 50. How many students who like idli? 40. How many students like upma and idli both? 30. What is my question? How many students are there who neither like upma nor idli? But I told you in the beginning only, we always start with intersection. Good. So I start with, this is 30. Here we have 30 students who like both upma and idli. But for upma, total number of students liking is 50. So here I should put only 20. Clear? Total number of students who like idli, ideally, it is 40. So I should write here 10. How many total students are there? 30, 20, 50 plus 10, 60. How many total students are in hostel? 100. So how many students you are left with? Only 40. So 40 is the number of students who like neither upma nor idli. So this type of questions can be asked as an MCQ. Farivar, what was your question? How many students who like neither upma nor idli? So answer is 40. I ask you one more question. How many students who like only upma? Yes, it is 20. How many students who like only idli? Yes, it is 10. How many students like exactly one item? 30. Either only upma or only idli, that is 20 plus 10, that is 30. Remembered? Fine. We go for next. N of A cross B cross C. Our example में तुमने आपका था DPP में, if you recall, N of A into N of B into N of C is equal to 8. See, this is the symbol for strictly subset. A is subset of B is subset of C. मतलब compulsory n of A is less than n of B is less than n of C. Am I right? So you give me three positive integers. Number of elements in A cannot be 0 or negative, right? Of course it can be 0 because when it is an empty set, but it cannot be at least negative. So n of A, n of B, n of C, we have this relation and their product is 8. This is the only possibility we are left with. This is the only possibility that you are left with. તમને એમ થાય સાહેબ 4 અહીંયા અને 1 લખો ને, then you will violate this condition. So you should have compulsory 1, 2 and 4. So what is n of C? N of C equals to 4. Was it answer? No, your answer was not n of C. You are asked to find out n of P of C. What is P of C? Yes, my dears, power set of C, and that is, if you recall, 2 raised to 4. So this is how we twist the questions. Got it? Okay. What is, chalo બધું એક આમાં બીજું એક લઈ લઈએ. What is n of P of B? B has only 2 elements, so this is 2 raised to 2, that is 4. Easy, wasn't it? Okay. A is collection of all integers where x square is less than 9, that is x belongs to Z. Well, I take square root. If I take square root, root x square is less than 3, that is mod x is less than 3. You tell me what are the integers less than 3 whose mod is less than 3. You will say, sir, 1 and 2. Think about, dears, it is 0, -1, -2 also. So there are 5 elements in A, and I have asked you to find out n of P of A, that is 2 raised to 5, that is 32. Yeah, question થોડો twist કરી લઈએ. અહીંયા less than or equal to 9 કરી દીધું હોત તો less than or equal to 3 થઈ ગયું હોત, તો here we would have added 2 elements plus or minus 3, તો અહીંયા 7 થઈ ગયું હોત, અહીંયા 2 raised to 7 થઈ ગયું હોત, તો અહીંયા 128 થઈ ગયું હોત. Ekdam easy. Yeah, so this is how, as I said, we twist the question. Be careful, bachas. Yup, not right now. DPP2 માં હું તમને આપીશ એટલે આ question કહીશ. Some examples I want to discuss sometime. Well, I want your concentration. હમણાં જ આ example કદાચ જોયો તો એના જેવો જોયો તો. Yeah, come on. A minus B intersection C. Come on, what is x minus y? It is same as. I need your help. Yes, my darlings, it is x intersection y dash bachas. So A intersection B intersection C the whole dash, just like this. Yeah, sure. So this will be A intersection B dash union C dash. So what is that? A intersection B dash by distributive law. This came from De Morgan's law. And A intersection B dash union C dash by distributive law. A intersection B dash union A intersection C dash. Again I apply this law. What is x intersection y dash? X minus y. So what is A intersection B dash? A minus B. What is A intersection C dash? A minus C. Easy? Yes. We go for this. You will help me. I can immediately tell you the answer is A intersection B. I can visualize diagram. See, this is your A, this is your B. You are saying that, sir, remove A minus B. What is this? A minus B. Yes. And what is this? A intersection B. So now I ask you, from A, if I remove A minus B, what you are left with? A intersection B. But if I ask you, prove this, and if it carries 2 marks, as an MCQ, if it is asked, you can directly go for A minus B is A intersection B. But if it carries 2 marks, or if it is not an MCQ, even if it carries 1 mark, you have to go for this method. A minus, this is A intersection B dash. Say yes, because same result. I have written this result frequently. X minus y is X intersection y dash. Remember, dears? Okay, Again, A minus B, that is A intersection B dash, that is this. Same result. By De Morgan's law, it will be A dash union B dash. Dash. What is B dash dash? B. So now I go for it. Come on. Should I repeat? No. Fine. What is this? A intersection A dash union A intersection B. What is A intersection A dash? It is phi. Phi union any set is the same set. Yup. But if you have visualized that set in the very beginning, that A minus B, okay, from this A I remove A minus B, so I am left with only A intersection B. तो example करवानी खूब मजा आवे dears. Yes, this is too good, too intelligent. I love this example. Come on, how many elements does your A have? 3 elements, X, Y, Z, suppose. And how many elements does your B have? 6 elements. Suppose A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, this is your A and this is your B. Minimum number of elements in A union B is 3. Why? Because A is subset of A union B. Oh, I'm sorry, 6. Because B is subset of A union B. આ 6 એલિમેન્ટ તો મિનિમમ અંદર હશે જ. તમને એમ થાય સર 9 એલિમેન્ટ્સ હશે, થયું ને એવું? પણ આ x એ તમારો A હોય, આ y એ તમારો B હોય અને આ z તમારો A C હોય, તો what is that? મિનિમમ કેટલા એલિમેન્ટ્સ હશે? 6 તો હશે જ. I give you 1 minute. Come on. આ બધા એલિમેન્ટ્સ તો ડિસ્ટિંક્ટ જ છે. These all 6 elements are distinct. If this x, y, z, they are same as this, because I want minimum number, then also at least 6 elements are there in your what? In your what? A union B. Done? Sure? Pakka? Okay. Maximum, sorry, this is not 3, this is 6 as you say. Maximum number of elements in A union B. Suppose આ બધા distinct છે. Here we have 6 elements, here we have 3 elements. Suppose they are 1, 2, 3 and these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then all these 9 elements are distinct. So maximum number of elements in A union B will be 9. I hope this is okay. Logic છે બચ્ચા, એટલે થોડુંક મગજ ચલાવજો. ચાલો, if exist, Suha, it exists. Minimum number of elements in A intersection B. हमारी कશું common જ ના હોય. This is 1, 2, 3 and this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, nothing is common. So what will you say? Minimum number of elements in A intersection B is 0 and maximum number of elements in this set is 3, because A intersection B is subset of A. Your A has 3 elements, so n of A intersection B is less than or equal to n of A, that is 3. So A intersection B, maximum number of elements in A intersection B is 3. It cannot exceed, right? Sure? 2 થી 3 વાર આ પેજ જોજો એટલે વધારે ખ્યાલ આવે બચ્ચાસ. This is good, easy. What is A cross B? Come on, I just write pairs, but you will speak the pairs. A cross B, that is first element comes from your first set, second element comes from your second set. Okay? 17, 19, 19, 19, 23, 19. Here, B cross A I want to find out. Come on, you will help me. 19, 17, 19, 19, 19, 23. Well, these two sets have only one element in common, and what is that? 19, 19. So I should go for only order pair 19, 19. So number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A is 1. and number of elements in P of A cross B intersection B cross A is 2 raised to 1, that is 2. હવે વસ્તુ વિચારવા જેવી રહી. એક એલિમેન્ટ કોમન હતો એટલે અહીંયા 1 આયા. બે એલિમેન્ટ કોમન હોત તો શું આવે? થિંકો. બે એલિમેન્ટ્સ કોમન હોત, સપોઝ 1923 અહીંયા બી છે ને 1923 અહીંયા બી છે, તો કેટલી પેર્સ આવે? તો 4 પેર્સ આવે. Have you noticed that? 4 પેર્સ આવે. 1923 19 19 23 19 વગેરે વગેરે. Yes, so you can think about this also. અને હવે મારો ક્વેશ્ચન જનરલાઇઝ કરું છું. If this set and this set have n elements in common, then what is n of A cross B intersection B cross A? વિચારવાનું, બધાના આન્સર હું નહીં આપું. Okay, repeat the question. Okay. I can feel your feelings. See, તમે ક્લાસમાં હશો તો આખા ને આખા તમને ઓળખી જ જઈશ. If A and B have n elements in common, then find out n of A cross B and B cross A. Done? Ready? That is your homework. અને તમારે મને આપવાનું છે આજે અત્યારે સાંજે 5 વાગ્યા સુધી, ફ્રાઈડે 5 વાગ્યા સુધી સાંજે તમારે આન્સર આપવાનો છે 50. અને એ બી વોટ્સઅપમાં. This is beautiful, damn easy. એ સાહેબ તમને તો બધું ઇઝી જ લાગે છે, બચ્ચાઓ તમને ઇઝી નથી લાગતું, તો પછી 2x plus 3 by 2 is greater than 5. So I can say that 2x is greater than 5 minus 3 by 2. So I can say that 5 2s are 10, 10 minus 3 is 7, 7 by 2, but I write 4 because I have divided by 2 also here. Yeah? So x is greater than 7 by 4. Now B is the set where x belongs to R. 2x is less than or equal to 10, that is x is less than or equal to 5. So I want now A intersection B. Ready? So x belongs to A and x belongs to B. Matlab x belongs to A. I write in a reverse path, that is 7 by 4 is less than x and x is less than or equal to 5. Repeat. I write this in a reverse way, that is 7 by 4 is less than x and x is less than or equal to 5. Oh, this is nothing but open close interval 7 by 4 to 5. Open closed interval 7 by 4 to 5. And believe me, this was asked in JEE. And તમારી ટેક્સ્ટબુકમાં આવા easy sums નથી પાછા, unfortunately. Well, this we did. If you observe carefully, what is A delta B? Yes, my dears, it is A minus B union B minus A equals to A minus C union C minus A. If I compare these two sides, you can immediately tell me that A minus B equals to A minus C and B minus A equals to C minus A. I call it 1, I call it 2. This is your homework. You want to prove that B equals to C. If I want to prove that B is equal to C, should I prove that B is subset of C as well as C is subset of B? No, I will just prove B is subset of C. And here yeah, similarly, how can I prove that B is subset of C? Yes, my darlings, you will say that let x belongs to B, and after some steps, really બે procedures, બે path, either x belongs to A or x does not belong to A. યાદ આવ્યું? And ultimately you will arrive at x belongs to C. So x belongs to B implies x belongs to C. So I can say that x belongs to B implies x belongs to C. So B is subset of C. Yup. Let me give you this as homework. Just one line and answer. It is actually an MCQ. You can help me. A is collection of all regular polygons. Polygons matlab you know better. Quadrilateral is a polygon having 4 sides, 4 vertices. Triangles are having 3 sides, 3 vertices. It's again a polygon. Pentagon, 5 sides, 5 vertices. Hexagon, 6 sides, 6 vertices. You must have heard the name of methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane, chemistry. Yeah, pentane, pentagon, hexane, hexagon, heptane, heptagon, right? Yes, okay. Okay, I want to go for this. A is the set of all regular polygons and B is collection of all quadrilaters. So A intersection B, matlab I want to collect elements where it is a regular polygon as well as quadrilateral. Quadrilateral matlab એટલું ચોક્કસ થઈ ગયું કે 4 sides છે, 4 sides. Regular polygon matlab all the 4 sides are equal. So it is nothing but collection of all rhombus. તમને એમ થાય square ના થાય? Every square is a rhombus. Converse is not true. So I want element in A, that is it must be a regular polygon, that is all the sides are equal. I want in B, matlab it is a quadrilateral, matlab 4 sides. So if by combine these two statements, there are 4 equal sides, matlab it is collection of rhombus. I hope you know the shape of rhombus. Yes? Question thodo twist type. Set of all regular polygons and set of all triangles. What is A intersection B? A matlab it must be regular, B matlab it must be triangle. Matlab we have 3 same sides. Yes my darlings, 3 equal sides, that is it is collection of all equilateral triangles. So this is easy, isn't it? Yup. Okay, I will discuss this later on, not right now. મને આવડે હો. Yes, you can prove that these two are disjoint sets. In fact, if I ask you prove that these are disjoint using Venn diagram, you can take help of Venn diagram like this. This is your A, this is your B. Well, this is your A minus B, yeah, and this is your A intersection B. You can see that they are disjoint. Yes, but I want to prove, suppose mathematically it carries 2 marks, then I have to give proof. A minus B intersection A intersection B, and I will prove that it is nothing but your empty set. Ready? Okay, can I replace this by A intersection B dash? See how beautiful and important result is this. I have applied this result at least 50 times in these lectures. This is A intersection B. By associativity, I can go for A intersection B dash intersection B. You need not write intersection A 2 times. It is one and same. What is this? A intersection. What is B dash intersection B? It is nothing but your phi. So A intersection phi is phi. Matlab A minus B and A intersection B are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets matlab nothing is common. Matlab their intersection is a null set. Okay? We go for again same proof. તમને યાદ હોય તો આવો એક એક્ઝામ્પલ મેં તમને DPP માં આપ્યો હતો 6k minus 1 4k minus 1. I can immediately tell you the answer 12k minus 1. What is the logic behind this? Come on, you have to tell me. Yes my dears, 6 and 4 LCM is 12, so it is answer. બંનેમાં z k belongs to z હોય અથવા બંનેમાં k belongs to n હોય. બંનેમાં -1 જોઈએ, એકમાં +1 એકમાં -1 નહીં ચાલે. You got it? Okay, choose k equals to 0. K belongs to z matlab different values of k from z we have to select. K equals to 0, then this becomes -1. K equals to 1, then this becomes 5. K equals to 2, 6 2s are 12 minus 1, that is 11. In fact, if you observe, by adding 6 you are getting next element. -1 plus 6 is 5, 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 plus 6 is 17. If I go left hand side, you have to subtract 6. -1 minus 6 is -7, -7 minus 6 is -13, -13 minus 6 is -19. Now we go for, so 6k. So here we have difference of 6. If you notice, 4k, so here you will have difference of 4. Come on, I choose k equals to 0, so it will give me -1. K equals, because of 6 you added 6 left to right and right to left we subtracted 6. Because of 4 we add 4, so -1 plus 4, that is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 4 is 11. We go for this, come on, -1 minus 4 is -5, -5 minus 4 is -9, -9 minus 4 is -13. And now let me write down the common elements. Well, -1 is there, oh, 11 is also there, then -13, yes, it is there, and so on. Difference 6 ado 6k, difference 4 4k. What is difference here? 12. So I should write 12k. Atlu clear, Jen? And put k equals to any real number. Suppose, sorry, any integer. K equals to, suppose, 0. If I let k equals to 0, then this will give me 0 minus 1. Is it there? Yes. So I write 12k minus 1. K equals to 1. So 12 minus 1 is 11. K equals to -1, that is -12 minus 1, that is -13. So now if I ask you question, this is 6k and this is 8k, then what is this? Yes, my dears, it is 24k. Yes, done. Paku. Okay, then we go for next. This was asked in JEE and I need your help. You will. Yeah. N of A equals to P. This was given. N of B equals to Q. This was given. And this was given. Come on, read it loudly. Total number of subsets of A equals to 32 times total number of subsets of B. If N of A equals to P, then A has 2 raised to P subsets. If N of B equals to Q, then B has 2 raised to Q subsets. Total number of subsets of A, matlab 2 raised to P, equals to 32, and the total number of subsets of B, that is 2 raised to Q. So I take this 2 raised to Q in denominator of 2 raised to P, so that is 2 raised to P upon 2 raised to Q. Everything is in terms of 2. So let me rewrite your 32 as 2 raised to 5. Can I write this as 2 raised to P minus Q equals to 2 raised to 5? Yes, and I just compare, so your P minus Q equals to 5. Wasn't it damn easy? Yes, but you must know this result. If A has P elements, then it has how many subsets? 2 raised to P subsets. હમણાં જ આવો એક્ઝામ્પલ કર્યો અને આ જ એક્ઝામ્પલ મેં તમને આપ્યો હતો DPP માં. If you recall, n of A cross B is n of A into n of B. When can I say that product is 21? 1 21, 3 7, 7 3, 21 1. These are the only 4 possibilities. Say yeah. But it is given that n of A is greater than or equal to 8. N of A is greater than or equal to 8, so n of A can't be 1, can't be 3, can't be 7. You are left with only one possibility, that is n of A is 21. So you are left with only other possibility, that n of B is 1. N of B is 1, and from this it follows that B belongs to B. Order pair AB belongs to A cross B, matlab first element comes from your first set and second element comes from your second set. So I can say that B belongs to B. So this is just singleton set B. B is singleton set B. Wasn't it easy? Yeah. હમણાં જ આવું કર્યું 81 વાળું, યાદ 8 વાળું. Come on, n of A cross B cross C, that is n of A, n of B, n of C. A is strictly subset of B is strictly subset of C. So n of A is strictly less than n of B is strictly less than n of C. You are left with only one possibility. 1, 3 and 9. कोई other choice you are left with? No. No other choice. તમને એમ થાય સાહેબ અહીંયા 9 અહીંયા 3 કરી દો ને. ન થાય ને બચ્ચાસ. N of B is less than n of C. We are left with only one possibility, that is n of A is 1, n of B is 3, n of C is 9. N of C is 9, then n of P of C, yes my darlings, it is 2 raised to 9 and it is 512. Okay, done. We did this example. If you recall, you can directly tell me that 8 minus 2 6 was your answer. આજે જ કર્યો, sorry last time કર્યો તો આપણે હમણાં જ આવો example એક કર્યો, but let me go for once again and you will help me. I compare these two. Come on, 2 times n of A. Come on, પહેલા તો question વાંચી લઈએ. 2 times n of A equals to 16 equals to 4 times n of P equals to 4 by 3 times n of A union B. Ready? Okay, compare this to 2 times n of A is 16, matlab n of A equals to 8. 4 times n of B is 16, matlab n of B is 4. And now I compare these two. 4 4s are 16 and I take these 3 here, so n of A union B is 12. Hope you understand, my dears. N of A union B formula hai, you know that. Yes dears, fatafat. N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. N of A union B is 12, so 12 equals to 8 plus 4 minus n of A intersection B. Oh, n of A intersection B is 0. It's okay. Disjoint sets હોય તો બને ને. Suppose your A is here and B is here. What is n of A intersection B? 0. So it's okay. But you are asked to find out n of A intersection B dash. I can tell you it is your 8, but let me go for proving it. N of A intersection B dash is nothing but n of A minus B. That is n of A minus n of A intersection B. Formulas જોયું તમે? એટલી બધી important છે કે you cannot ignore. 8 minus 0 is 8. Okay, fine. પેલો example યાદ આવ્યો? કયો example? Give me example of 3 sets ABC where A intersection B is not equal to 5, B intersection C is not equal to 5, A intersection C is not equal to 5, but A intersection B intersection C is equal to 5. So I give you example, but if I ask you the same question use or give diagram, Venn diagram to illustrate this example. See, I told you, set need not be always rectangle or circle. It may be oval, it may be triangle, it may be rectangle, it may be amoeba. યાદ આવ્યો આ શબ્દ મારો? કેટલા બધા લોકોએ મને પૂછ્યો પણ મેં આન્સર નહોતો આપ્યો. 3 કે 4 દીકરા દીકરીઓએ મને આન્સર સાચો ડ્રો કરીને આપ્યો હતો. કેટલાકે ટ્રાયંગલ યુઝ કર્યો હતો. આઈ એમ વેરી મચ હેપી જેમણે બી પ્રૂવ કર્યું હતું એ. So here you can see that A intersection B is not equal to 5, B intersection C is not equal to 5, A intersection C is not equal to 5, but nothing is common in all 3 sets. And example, well, it is easy. 1 2 2 3. So obviously A intersection B is singleton set 2, which is not equal to 5. This is 3 1. So B intersection C is 3, which is not equal to 5. A intersection C is 1, that is also not equal to 5. But if you observe, nothing is common in all A, B and C. Yes dears? Okay. So these were doubts. કોકે ક્યારેક ને ક્યારેક મને પૂછ્યા હશે, પણ આ થોડાક ટ્રિગોનોમેટ્રી થાય. ટ્રિગોનોમેટ્રી મતલબ ચેપ્ટર 3 પછી આ બધા सम्स થશે. So not to worry. This was question. A has m elements, B has n elements. Option આપેલા હતા. This was asked in JEE. Believe me, this was also asked in JEE. For your, what is the question? A has m elements, B has n elements, and total subsets of A, that is 2 raised to m, is 56 more than total subsets of B? Now let me repeat the question. Total subsets of A. If A has m elements, total number of subsets of A is 2 raised to m. Total subsets of A is 56 more than total subsets of B. If B has n elements, B has how many subsets? 2 raised to n subsets. Yes, my darlings. So this is how we want to find out mn, m and n. Meta nilay nahi, m and n. Well, એટલું clear થઈ ગયું. This 2 raised to m has to be greater than or equal to, rather more than 56. Kem? Baka, this is 56 plus something. 56 plus something is 2 raised to m. So 2 raised to m has to be bigger than 56. तो पहलो ज आंसर આપણા મગજમાં આવે કે m equals to 6 if I choose. What is 2 raised to 6? Come on, what is 2 raised to 6? 2 raised to 6 is 64. Yes. So this left hand side will be 64. And if I choose n equals to 3, so 2 cube will be 8. And 56 plus 8, what is that? 56 plus 8 is 64. Yes. So this is 6 and this is 3. Repeat karon sir, repeat karon. Okay, let me go for this again. Yeah, come on, thodu dhyan rakjo. Clearly 2 raised to m is equal to 56 plus something. So 2 raised to m has to be greater than or equal to 56. So here you have to go for trial and error. 2 raised to m. When can I say that m is greater than or equal to 56? 2 raised to m is greater than or equal to 56. Matlab m is greater than or equal to 6. Because first smallest positive integer m such that 2 raised to m is greater than or equal to 56 is 6. 2 raised to 6 is 64. So suppose I choose m equals to 6. So this is 64, this is 56, this is 2 raised to m. 64 minus 56 is 8. 8 equals to 2 raised to n, matlab n equals to 3. So it is easy, isn't it? Yes, we can prove it. I leave it to you. Just think about. આના પર મને ખાલી કહેવાનું છે. Which rule we have applied here? Yes, dears. X minus y equals to x intersection y dash. See how important this result is. Yeah. How did I write this from this? Yes, it is De Morgan's law. How did you write this? Yes, this is associative law. And this is again this result. Yes, x intersection y dash is x minus y. So if you want to remove intersection and y dash, you have to go for minus. That is difference. So intersection and dash minus, intersection and dash minus. So you can say that a minus b union c equals to a minus b minus c. Okay. Yes, this was the question asked in, not it is in your textbook. Total number of students in a class is 25. Number of students who study mathematics is 12. Number of students who study biology but not maths, that is b minus n. Biology but not math is 8. And find out n of m intersection b, matlab number of students studying both. Every student studies either maths or biology. So I go for Venn diagram. It is an MCQ, dears. This is your m, this is your b. You know that we always start with intersection, but here the intersection nahi aapyu. Okay, then we go for it. B minus m. Here we have 8. There are 8 students who study biology but not mathematics. How many students are there in mathematics? 12. Yes or no? Say yes. There are 12 students. Every student studies either mathematics or biology. Total કેટલા students છે? 25. અહીંયા તો કશું હશે જ નહીં. કેમ? Because every student has to fall in class of maths or in class of biology. So what should I say? 8 students study only This is 12. Am I right, dears? This is 12 total. So how many students are in M intersection B? This is 12. Then I can't say here how many elements, how many students, because if I, this is total 12. Got it? Total 12. ક્વેશ્ચન માં ક્યાંક લોચો વાગ્યો છે બચ્ચાસ. કદાચ બી માઇનસ એમની જગ્યાએ બીજું કંઈક આપ્યું હશે. કદાચ એક્ઝામ્પલ જોઈશું એટલે વધારે ખ્યાલ આવશે. But if it is given, suppose m minus b is given, suppose this is 12, then it will be easy. So 12 plus 8 is 20, and now you can say that 5 students are studying only maths and biology. So ફરી એકવાર ક્વેશ્ચન આખો જોઈ લઈએ. યા ચાલો એક ક્વેશ્ચનમાં ભૂલ છે એટલે માહિતી બનાવી દઉં છું, and you will help me. This is your youth, this is your class, this is your maths class, this is your biology class. How many students studying only mathematics and not biology? 12. How many students study only biology and not mathematics? 8. Yeah, every student either studies mathematics or biology. So all these 25 students study mathematics or biology. Only 12 students study only mathematics, only 8 students study only biology. How many students? See, there is no student here, my dears. Yep, every student has to fall either in maths class or in bio class. So how many students total were there? 25. How many you have? 20. What is left? 5. So how many students who study both mathematics and biology? 5. Is it okay? Now I can ask you this question. How many students study biology? You will say 8. Oh my dear friends, it is not 8, it is 13. This plus this. How many students study mathematics? 17. Yes, got it. Fine. Whenever these intervals are given, open interval AB or closed interval AB or closed open interval AB or open closed interval AB, A is always strictly less than B, and length of this interval is always B minus A. Whether it is this interval or this interval or this interval or this interval. As for example, length of open interval 1 5 is 4. How did you get 4? 5 minus 1. Is it? Okay. What is length of interval 1 to infinitive? It is undefined. It is infinitive. Hope you understand. Okay. One more example. Your A is 3n. N belongs to n. N belongs to n matlab your n is a positive integer. You can go for multiples of n. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 4 is 12, and so on. 3 to the power n. 3 raised to 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 3 raised to 3 is 27. Here you observe that each is a multiple of 3. So every element here occurs in this set. I can say that B is subset of A. So you can say that A intersection B is nothing but B. Okay. What is length of interval? Chalo tumne हैरान करिए. What is length of interval 1 0? Don't tell me 1, huh? It is not an interval. I told you A has to be less than B. अब 1 0 ચાલે જ નહીં. કાં તો અહીંયા 1 હોય તો અહીંયા 2 હોવો જોઈએ. You got it? Yes. Yes. So that was the end of chapter 1 set theory. Next time થોડોક લાંબો લેક્ચર થઈ ગયો બચ્ચાસ, મને આજે બતાવું જ તું. Chapter 1 set theory. Next time we will start with chapter 2, your function, relation and function. Relation and function. That is from next time. But I have already started with the concept of relation, which depends on cross product. So my dear friends, you will remember what is cross product A cross B. Let me give you one line example. What is A cross B? If your A is 1 3 and B is 2, 4, 5. Let me give you this as homework. What is B cross A? What is n of A cross B? How many subsets does your A cross B have? Okay. Actually, mathematics means chain. Chapter 1 આવડે તો જ chapter 2 આવડે. Chapter 1, 2 આવડે તો જ chapter 3 આવડે. Chapter 4 is fortunate. We are enough fortunate કે એ depend નથી કરતું chapter 1 to 3 પર. ઓકે, પણ 1 આવડે તો જ 2 આવડે અને 2 આવડે તો જ 3 આવડે. એ 3 શું છે trigonometry એનું ડિસ્કશન નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ કરીશું. I promise you it is one of the easiest topic. નીલે મહેતા ચાલતા હોય તો because of trigonometry, with grace of God and blessings of parents and well wishes of you all dears. પણ trigonometry જેને આવડ્યું એનો બેડો પાર. That is the first staircase towards your engineering. We will discuss later on. આજે already તમને બહુ હેરાન કર્યા છે. Have a nice weekend. Love you બચ્ચાસ. God bless you. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.